Back, Mountaineer Nation, to The Odyssey, Episode 12. We've reached the final game of the regular season, and there couldn't be a better way to finish it. It's rivalry week. Last episode, we went into Harrisburg and got everything James Madison had to offer. That game went down to the wire, but when it was all said and done, App State escaped with a 49-46 victory. That makes 7 wins in a row. We're now 10-1 overall, a perfect 7-0 in conference play, and ranked number 9 in the country. But today, throw the records out the window, because Georgia Southern is coming to Boone. They might be 1-10, but this is a rivalry. There is no overlooking anybody. There is no looking ahead. And there's definitely no love lost between these two programs. For Coach Merk Jones and the Mountaineers, the mission is clear. Protect the Rock, finish conference play undefeated, and make it 8 straight wins, and close this regular season the right way. We've climbed from an early season loss all the way into the top 10. Now it's time to finish what we started. Number 9 App State, Georgia Southern, Rivalry Week. The regular season finale is here. Welcome to episode 12 of The Odyssey.
Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, App State's head coach told me pregame, part of their play calling will be to get their wide receiver the ball. They want his name to go down in history here today. He has a chance to break the record for the most receiving yards in a career in school history. And how do they do that? Get that connection rolling with he and his QB. They've been terrific all season long, and today they want to keep that name in the record books. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense that has the first possession of the game. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Well, go on, chat.
And setting the tone right from the beginning.
We're going to try to turn up.
Right?
It's the last home game of the season, last game of the regular season.
They were playing with so much
energy
energy
and style
and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
Right back to it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Let's talk about App State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Running inside, it's Baldwin. Guys, let's chat about App State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's James. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, App State! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Gotta see if we can't get him his record.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Georgia Southern's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But
he's loose inside the 30. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles.
Looks like we got a game on our hands.
Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
It came alive.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Hand off to the single back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, App State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. That is not what he had in mind on that return as he goes out of bounds and leaves the offense with terrible field position at the 8. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Caught. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Hey,
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
that's the name of the
They'll
game.
have to punt
You get
for the
me, I'm
first
gonna get you
time
right
this
back.
afternoon. Looks it in. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. They are so fired up down here for their wide receiver. That last touchdown catch put him on top nationally for this season. His connection with his quarterback is still so sharp right now. Guys, we'll see if they can keep that chemistry alive here on the next drive. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Unloads it left. Couldn't set his feet.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You could tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped right there.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Jones to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, this sideline is electric right now. Guys, their wide receiver just broke the national record for yards in a season on that last drive. Guys are fired up, patting him on the helmet. He has got a huge smile on his face. We'll see if that chemistry and excitement continues to drive him here on the next play. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Baldwin. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mountaineers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Using his legs, it's Webb. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first.
Where did defense down?
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Baldwin. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Look out! Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He'll run it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Dropping back, it's Daly. Left side, it's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. Sees a crease. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On the move, he fires. Snagged in the middle, it's Phillips. Breaks a tackle, and he might go.
Are you serious?
Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And the point after is good.
Got a lot of time left.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking for a gap. It's Webb. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Jones to throw. He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking for a big play. He's got it way down the field.
Hey, come
That
on,
defense
man.
got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it on the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to pass, it's Daly. Finds his target. Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. He's got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Sanchez. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Still looking to his right. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out wide left, it's Phillips. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
All right, Holly. 2nd and long here. Jones to throw. Catch in the middle. It's straight. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st. On the move. On the run, fires downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires for the deep corner. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Slings it downfield. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with the San Jose State Spartans taking on the UTEP Miners. Now over to your game in Boone. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this 2nd half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Georgia Southern's head coach told me at the half The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Too much pressure.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Quick give. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Just ran over him.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
On play action. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daly. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The Appalachians stayed faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Hands it off. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Churns into the pile. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the punishment has been extended. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
I had to turn up, Ted. The defense won't let me be great, but we done found us a nice little pocket.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Fights off a defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Tight end now in motion. Got him on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Mountaineers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Buying time to his right. Going for 6. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Scanning the field, it's Daly. Oh, pressure's coming. On target over the middle.
Come on.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense
We'll
got it.
take it.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But, guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Jones to throw. Turns it upfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Come on, man.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Final game of the regular season, just waiting on this clock to run out. Let's check out the top 12 scoreboard right now. All of these teams fighting for playoff spots, and this is what you want to do when you're in the hunt. Finish a game like these guys have done. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Webb. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Slow this down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Can't get him to the ground. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Leaves it in his belly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To throw, it's Daly. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Phillips. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Taken down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Daly. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. Lowers those pads. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Driven back. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Right down the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Now they'll try the right side. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Jones wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Fires on the move. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires downfield. Right side, it's James. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Drops back on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, App State. And the route is on.
Body bag.
That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Got to get him back in the top of the Heisman chase. But I can't let Mike's wide receiver win. He ain't that
On
good.
to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Mountaineer Nation. Rivalry week belongs to App State. The regular season is officially in the books, and Coach Merck Jones and the Mountaineers finish it exactly the way they wanted, with a win over Georgia Southern. We said before kickoff that records didn't matter in a rivalry game. Georgia Southern came into Boone looking to ruin everything we've built this season. But not at the Rock. Not today. App State gets the job done, finishes conference play with a perfect 8-0 record, and pushes the winning streak to 8 straight games. Think about this journey. After that early loss to Oklahoma, this team could have folded. Instead, they responded by ripping off 8 consecutive victories and climbing all the way into the top 10. Now we finish the regular season at 11-1. 11 wins, undefeated in conference play, a victory over our rival again. And we're not finished yet. The regular season chapter of the Odyssey ends right here. But now the stakes get even bigger. Championship season is coming. And if this team wants to turn into an incredible year to be a legendary one, there's still work to do. But tonight, we're going to celebrate this win. Rivalry secure, the Rock is protected, and we just won 8 straight. 11-1, and the Odyssey continues. Until next time, I'll catch you guys at kickoff.